So that is web table. So how to handle web tables? That's the generally asked interview question. They will ask you to write the code for that also. So same concept, whatever I explained now, same concept will come. Again, table concept will come. Table has rows and columns. Table rows are represented by TR. Table columns are represented by TD. First, you have to fetch all the rows, and then you have to, based on the requirement, what is the requirement? So that requirement, you have to get it. Okay. So then let's see how to plan it. Okay. So the website is this is the one Heroku app website. So this is the web table, right? Uh, so might need some more. So I'm not going to do everything, but let me take only this one. Till this, I'll take it. To be food method also I'll take. Handling web tables. Let me explain first. We'll create a class first, then I'll explain that. So these git commands I'll explain. So you have to push that code, how to push the code. That's regularly will interact with the git. So I'll explain that git also today. So because we have written so much code, where you can keep them. So there should be so option to keep in the git repository. I'll show you that also today. And let's take it out, this entire thing. Okay. So these are the things that we need. That's it. So let's first keep it here, and I will get from here the this part. This part we need just paste there. We don't want so in no import again. So just go here and copy paste all these things. That's it. So that imports also we can copy everything. Right? All are ready. So only 4 errors are there. Let's see what are the 4 errors. So asset So import the asset. Asset equals TestNG asset. No such element exception. Oh, no. It's not no JavaScript. No such element exception should not be from Java. It's from WebDriver. So you have to be very careful with that. Yeah, done. So all the issues are resolved. So let's go to first the website. So you need to go to website first. So this is the website. HeroCap. We did so many examples on this, right? So you can use this website for your practice. Okay. Now, so can you see here sortable data tables? You have to click on this. Then you can see the table there. This is the table. So this is the column, last name, first name, email, due, website, action. So these are all columns. But here these are rows. Smith is one row, batch, Doe, Conway. So these are all rows. So for example, how you can fetch so JSON due amount or JSON email or JSON edit action you want to do. How can you do that? So that's in the table. So this is the table 1 and table 2. So even this is a table 2. So same. But how can you fetch particular table data? And so how can you iterate all the rows data? How can you fetch? So these are the very important concept. So we need to understand. Okay. So that is what the main concept. Let's go and understand here one by one. See, I'm just opening, then clicking on the sortable tables. So check whether the sortable table is available or not. Then I'm clicking on that. So you can see that web element I'm identifying asset that is present. Then click on that. So that is the one. So after clicking, you will navigate to that page, right? Then I'm verifying that page is loaded or not. So this data table is present or not. I'm verifying. So we have written a CSS selector. You can see this. So this one we identified in CSS. CSS relative path we have written. So let me show you that div dot example. It starts in div class value. So div tag name dot class value arrow mark h3. So that is what I have written. So you can see now it's identifying that. Okay. So that's how to write a relative CSS selector. Then fetch all the columns. So list web element, column list, driver dot find elements. That means these columns I am fetching. So these columns are going to have th. See the table inside t head is there. T head inside th will be there. So that th you need to fetch. So that is the one I have written table. So t head tr th. So that it will fetch all the columns. So the XPath we have written. See this returns all the columns count. You can see here. See 6 columns are there. Count 6 columns. Second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, and action, last one. So these are the 6th columns I am fetching. I have written XPath for that. So by XPath, this XPath shows all the combined ones. All the columns represent this, and those columns we are fetching here. Then iterate each column and print that column dot get text. So that's fetching all the column names. Then fetch all the rows in the table. So list web elements. So these are the rows, right? These are the rows. So those rows I am fetching. See that? So rows. So this is the T body. T body inside you have a rows. TR. Again, TR has so many TDs, but we want rows, all the rows. So there are 4 rows. If you give T body TR, so table @ID table ID slash T body slash TR, if you give, you will get all the, so that's what I have written, T body TR. So all the rows I will get. Then iterate the rows. So each row text you are getting row dot get text. So this entire row text you will get. So then, so iterate all the rows and columns. So you are iterating all the rows and columns. Each row while iterating, you are using a normal loop. Int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to row list dot size, I plus plus. You are fetching the column list. You are fetching the column list. So how to fetch a column list? You do t body tr td, tr1 td. So that all the columns you will get. So then automatically, so you can see I'm iterating this columns list also. Int j equal to 1, j less than or equal to column list, size j plus 2. This is the 2-dimensional array type, right? So I'm printing ith row, jth column, cell data. So I have written a get table cell data. For example, I want, so this cell data or this cell data or this cell data or this cell data, how can you get it? So the particular cell data means row 1, column 3. So that means this is the row 1, column 3, or row 2, column 1, or row 3, the due amount if you want, column 4. So you have to give like that. So that row number and column number both you have to give. That's a 2-dimensional array, right? Rows and columns. So that's what I did. Outer for loop represent the rows and inner for loop represent the columns. Everything Java. So you can understand that. Again, I'm calling get table cell data. For that, I'm passing I value and j value. I means row, j means column. So that is the method I have built up here. See this is the method I have built here. So get table cell data, you have to give row and column. So I have written that getting the cell data, driver dot find element by dot XPath. I have built an XPath, T body, TR, row. This is the dynamic. This is the very important. They will ask you how you can fetch a dynamic data from the table. So you have to build an XPath, parameterized XPath you have to build. So TR1 means you will get a TR, right? But you should not hard code. How can you parameterize that? This is the one. So TR square bracket plus row plus. So that means this parameter you are passing here in the XPath. So TD column. So you are passing column also for as a parameter in the XPath. Then get text. So when you pass row value, see the here I got it. row value 2 and column value 3. Automatically the TR2, TD3. So that the cell data you will get. Whichever cell data you want. This is the generic method we have built. So this is how you can build an XPath a parameterizing. Wherever you want to parameterize, so generally we put 1, 2, right? TR1, TR2. You should not do that. So instead of that, what we are doing? We are parameterizing that dynamically changing because this is the value changing. So that's why I parameterized. Whenever the value, different value you want to pass for the same place, you parameterize that. How to parameterize in the XPath? You put double quotes plus the parameter name plus double quotes. Then whatever the value you are passing, that will go automatically there. So that's what here I am passing this. I call the method and I am passing these parameters. So this is all Java. Everything is Java. So every point, every line is Java. So if you don't know Java, and it's very difficult to write the code in that. So Selenium. Okay. So let me run this. So I want to get the after class. Oh, after class code we didn't add that also. Yeah, there it is. I will add after class code. But this I need to add. But this also. Okay. Are there any errors? No errors. Let's run this. Make sure while running, no errors are there in the test case. So with this, we covered all the, so how to handle web tables, how to handle date pickers, how to highlight the element, how to click without normal click, how to type. So all those we already covered. Okay. Okay. So that's it. And no, I'll stop this and we'll start the framework. Okay.